The magician begins by displaying the Queen of Diamonds, and then he places it in his mouth. Then he displays the Queen of Hearts, and places that on top of the Queen of Diamonds, also in his mouth. Now he removes the Queen of Diamonds, leaving what card in his mouth? Were you paying attention? Yep, it's the Queen of Hearts. He places the Queen of Diamonds on top of the Queen of Hearts, but somehow both cards seem to magically change to aces. So where did the queens go, you ask? Well, like I said, he put them in his mouth. Now I'll teach you the secret. The moves are not super complicated, but I said this is not a trick for beginners because it definitely takes some confidence and a bit of practice to get it right. You'll begin by folding 2 duplicate queens into quarters just like this, and then placing it inside your mouth before you begin the trick. Now set the cards up like this, where it's Queen Ace, Ace Queen on top of the deck. Keep a pinky break underneath all 4 cards, but don't let the spectators see that. Now you'll flip the top card over and be very deliberate about it, so it almost looks like you're doing something fake. At this point they think you switched the card out, so show it to them one more time so they know everything is legit. You're still holding a pinky break under the other 3 cards, and you'll flip those 3 as if they're 1, in the same way that you flipped the first queen. So you display the other queen, but when you take the top card off the deck, you're actually taking one of the aces. If you watch them at the same time, you can see that I flip both 1 card and 3 cards with the same motion. Now the second card that you'll place in your mouth is an ace, but they think it's a queen. And you'll immediately remove the first card and show it to them. In the spectator's mind, they've seen both cards at this point, and they're both queens. In one smooth motion, you'll do a top switch as you point to the card in your mouth with the deck of cards in your hand. It'll take some practice to make your top switch look smooth, and it looks pretty obvious in this video because of the angle and the fact that there's no misdirection. But I'll put a link in the comments to other videos on how to do a top switch. Now that you've switched the queen out for the other ace, you'll place it in your mouth, and the trick is basically done. The 2 queens are in the deck, you'll show the 2 aces, and then slowly remove the 2 queens from your mouth. Now let's put all the moves together. So you've got your break under 4 cards, and you show the top card, and you place the queen in your mouth. It really is a queen. Then you'll flip 3 cards over as 1 to show the other queen, and then pretend to pick the queen up, but you actually have an ace. Now remove the queen from your mouth and show it to them, and then do a top switch as you point to the other card. Now you place the second ace that they think is a queen in your mouth, and the trick is done. Display the 2 aces, and remove the queens from your mouth.